Welcome to the Washington Homeschool Organization's seminar on college admissions. I'm Jill Bell. The Washington Homeschool Organization is a nonprofit, membership-driven organization that serves the diverse needs of home-based instruction families here in Washington State. Today we'll be discussing college admissions with Janice Hedin. Janice is a longtime homeschool parent. She and her husband homeschooled both of their students all the way through high school and into college and careers. And she'll be sharing from her experience and her expertise with us today. Thank you, Janice. Can you explain, Janice, a little bit about college level exams like the AP test or the CLEP test? How can homeschool students take those tests and get credit for those?
Both of those tests and exams are available for homeschool students. They're both administered by the College Board. The CLEP, or the College Level Exam Program, is an option where you earn credit for what you already know, experience that you've had, information that you've already gained. And so there are currently 34 CLEP tests that you can take and actually earn college credit for what you already know. AP, or advanced placements, as I said, are administered by the College Board as well. And those are higher level, more advanced areas are covered in a particular subject. And those look really good on a high school transcript, advanced placement courses that you've taken, completed, gotten the appropriate score, and received credit for. Both of those are available for homeschoolers. Yeah.
What about distance learning, Janice? Are there online courses that my student can take as a homeschool student?
There are for college. Early college, that's one of the advantages that internet has provided, especially for homeschoolers. Those type of deadlines have been removed because a homeschool student can go online and begin college admissions when they're academically ready to do that. There are many universities that have been available for students for many years. For example, University of Nebraska, Indiana University, North Dakota Division of Independent Study has been around for many years. Another one that's popular for homeschoolers is Scholars Online Academy. So it's beginning college early when the student's ready through distance learning programs.
Running Start is a topic that a lot of parents are interested in. Can you talk about how homeschoolers access Running Start and how that works? What is Running Start?
Running Start is legislation that was passed in Washington in 1993. It's a great option for all students in Washington State. It's a dual credit program, and by that I mean when a student enrolls at the community or technical college that's offering the program, the credits apply 2 places. In the case of a public school student, for example, the credits apply towards the community technical college course requirements, hopefully towards a degree of some type, and towards the high school completion at the public school. For homeschool students, the dual credits apply at the community and technical college, and then the homeschool parent takes those credits and applies them to their own transcripts and high school completion requirements. So it's a dual credit program regardless of whether you're public school, private school, or home-based instruction. The high school component, it applies towards homeschoolers. It's a wonderful opportunity for homeschool students. There's a point that I wanted to make about Running Start that I think it's important for parents to know. We do access Running Start through our local high school, our public high school. So I want us to look at the difference between enrolling versus attending. We enroll through the local public school because that begins the funding, that generates the funding, that documentation allows the funding to be rolled over to the community and technical college. That's the mechanism that's used. So we enroll, but we don't attend. So I like to have parents look at the attending portion as we don't attend public school, we continue to attend homeschooling. So I want parents to understand we do enroll, but we don't attend the public school. Our attendance continues through home-based instruction.
Let's talk a moment about the GED. Does a homeschool student have to get a GED?
Homeschool students are not obligated to take the GED. It's definitely an option. You can choose to take the GED if you'd like. The GED can be administered at age 16. The parent determines that their child is ready to take that test. They're finished with high school and they're ready to complete that test as a sign of completion. The General Education Development is the name for the GED, and it's been around since 1942. And the American Council on Education, who created the GED, tells us that 95% of colleges, universities, and employers accept the GED and is equivalent to a high school diploma. So it is an option for homeschoolers.
One of the biggest concerns that parents can face when they're looking at college is how do I pay financial aid? Do homeschoolers have access to financial aid? How do you approach that very significant issue?
Homeschoolers have access to financial aid the same as public and private school students do. Many of us start the way those students do, and then we look to the State Department of Education for federal financial aid. That's an option for us as well. The FAFSA form, for example, looking into that and applying for federal aid. There's local Washington State and national loan associations where you can look for low interest loans for education for our students, education loans for our students. I've come across a lot of really good books on the topic of financial aid for all students. Creative ways to get money for college and to cut costs for college. And that's kind of fun to research. So I encourage homeschool parents and teens to look into financial aid. And I don't want to forget to mention work, employment. Our teens, because of our schedule and our day, many of our teens have the opportunity to be employed and begin saving towards college.